Hi, welcome to a brand new video of the Target Individual Program, the Target Individual Experience. So I'm going to talk about my targeting over the weekend. You guys saw a video that I did yesterday, which was Saturday. Sorry, the day before yesterday. Today's Monday. It is around 3:56 a.m. Monday morning. I suffer from insomnia, so I don't sleep at night anymore for the past week. Basically, I've been up all night, can't go to sleep. Okay. Top of that, um, police sirens in the background, very low frequency siren all throughout the night, and then the headaches started coming back again, and it's something that happens every day for us as TIs. Okay, and the evil individuals who are engaging in this sort of uh, extreme surveillance, psychological torture, non-consensual human experimentation. And make no mistake about it, they are evil, regardless of whatever uh, ex, um, whatever it is, or whatever position that they're in. Okay, in which they feel that they can do this to human beings. Okay, and so you see this picture here. This is, uh, just a picture of a chip. It's called the brain chip, Neuralink. That is something that Elon Musk, the CEO and founder of Tesla, has been working on. And you guys see my videos all the time. For those who look at it, though, my videos don't get a lot of views. Okay, and there's a reason why. They've constantly sent me subliminal message about how they silenced me in terms of with my YouTube video. Then I started doing videos on Facebook, and again they started sending me subliminal message about how they silenced me, what have you. Okay. Um. So anyway, I still do my videos regardless because it is for my own documentation that I continue to do it, and to show eventually, just in case people might see my videos, they can understand what it is that we as TIs go through and what I as a target individual go through. So I'm going to talk about a couple things. Um, but first, I want to show you some of the ingenious ways in which they use the mother of my two children, okay, to target me, right? And how they send me subliminal message in terms of, the threats, right? Either to my life or my children's. And I'm going to. This should be very interesting because, you know, these people, they're really sick in the head, and they play projectionism, which is projecting onto others who they are. Okay. So I'm gonna show you some videos that I took. Can you turn on can you turn on the light for me, please? And that's the, hold on, let me, I want to go back because I want to put things into proper context. Okay. I hear the police siren in the background there as I load up the videos. Okay, because they've been using Pam lately to target me. And I've talked about this, how there are times she'll come in from work and she just come and stand in front of me with her back turned, or she just come like she's approaching me and then turn around and walk off. Okay. So I am going to show you guys what it is that they do and how they use her to target me and how they'll send subliminal message, threaten either me or my kids. Okay, and all to try and silence me. Okay, or to silence me. So these videos were taken on the it's the same day, one after the next. And so in the first video I'm gonna play, she came in from work, and she just came into the living room. She's standing there with her phone, with her. I think it was her. Let me play the video. You guys will see. And then I asked her. See, I started recording because once I saw that she was just standing there, I was like, okay, here we go again. This is one of those things. And then on top of that, she kept looking at the television. I was playing Fortnite. I was playing the game before I leave to go home. Okay. And I noticed her standing there. She got her phone in her hand. All right. Now, mind you, she come in. She's not worried about cooking dinner for the kids. Okay, because I'm going home. I'm not staying. But this is what she'll do. Then when I get home and I call the kids, we're just eating, and it's like the time is like 8:30 at night, 9 o'clock at night, when they should be bathed and getting ready for bed. Okay, and I think I had sent my daughter to go take a bath, right, when this occurred. So anyway, so like I said, they'll do this. They'll target her. Not target her, but they'll target me through her. And like I said, there's certain times at certain times they'll target me heavily to try to drive me into an isolated mode. Okay. And this is what happened. So this leads up to this weekend, which I'll further explain. Okay. So. No, that's shoot. Okay, here we go. Can you turn on? And that's that little. Every time I get up, I'm in pain, right? Or stiffness. Let's put it like this. In my back, or my buttocks, what have you. So see her there, standing there with her mouth open. Staring at her phone. This is what she does, right? When they're manipulating her to target me, this is what they will do, as she will do. So, like I said, I started recording, and then I sent her to, I asked her to go turn on the light. Okay, as you guys can hear. The light for me, please. Oh my you were just. Okay. So then she didn't come back into the living room until I started playing Fortnite again. Okay, because I had this was a different mission that I was doing, right? So after I finished the first one. Okay. I said, okay, you know what? Let me, because I usually mine for resources. I said, let me just do that so that way, I can have some resources available. Now, it was about maybe 10, 15 minutes before I started this match. She didn't come back into the living room because she saw I was recording. That's why, hence the reason why she looked at my phone. Let's go back to this video. Can you turn on Can you turn on the light for me, please? Oh my you was just Thank you, man. So. Oh my God. That's Ethan. Oh, that's Alyssa. I guess I didn't say how the bathe. Anyhow, So the second video, Again, I started another match before I went home, and she stayed in the kitchen after she turned on the light. She's left, stayed in the kitchen. And then I started the second match, and then the second mission, and then she came into the living room. And at that point, she was standing next to Ethan, doing these hand signals. And I said, you know what? Let me record this. So you'll see her there. I want you to let me see if I can zoom in on this. Just make it a little bit bigger. Let me crop this from the top. Okay. And let me bring this up. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Okay. So she walks over to Ethan. He's playing this game. And she grabs onto his hand. So I'm like, why is she grabbing onto his hand? Why she's doing that? Okay. Then she turns around. Okay. Looking at me now. She didn't say a word to me. Not a word to me. Okay. Okay. You see? You see what I'm saying? Okay. This is what she does. When they get her targeting me, this is what she does. Okay. She come into the living room. She'll stand in front of me, her back turned. She turn around, look at me, walk off. See, this is why at times like this, when I recognize what's going on, I take up my phone and start recording. Okay? Because again, when I tell people these things, they don't want to believe me. They're like, but I gotta show. Okay, now, again, hold on to Ethan. Hands. Okay.
What?
No, watch. What she's doing, she starts to tap him with her pointing finger. Okay. All right. And then I want you to see where her eyes go. Okay. So she's looking at me, right? Not saying nothing. Okay. Not saying nothing. Then she looks at the TV. She always does that whenever they have her doing this. And usually, the reason why she does this, okay, in what I think, again, is the use of the color. I talk about colors, right? How colors are used to target us, that they've programmed within us built-in anchors and triggers into our programming. Okay? So I talk about, and I'll explain this, okay? A little bit further. All right? So and then whenever she walks into the living room and walks back out, she does it whether she's coming to the living room or leaving. She will look at me and then turn and look at the television. It could be off or on. Doesn't matter. That's what she'll do. She'll walk in, look at the TV, look at me, look at the TV, walking out, look at me, look at the TV, and then she would leave, right? Okay, now another thing that she does, you'll see how her body is turned. There's a container here. Okay. This is where have little have like hair cream and first aid medicine and stuff like that. She will always do this too. She will take her hands, put it particularly when she's wearing colors like black, blue, gray, right? She will put her hands on her side, her thigh, okay, with her pinky finger spread apart from the rest of her finger. Okay. Okay. All right. Now, but after I finished that mission, got ready to get dressed, leave. Got on the bus. When I got on the bus, sat down. This woman was sitting down. She gets up. Right. I talk about the colors, right? Power of association, new linguistic programming, okay, triggers and anchors. So again, when she does these things, where she'll come in front of me, her uniform, whatever color she's wearing, right? Her uniform is navy blue. Whether she's wearing gray or black, depending on how they're targeting me. So if they're using the color blue for the day, she would do those things. If they're using the color black, she would do also gray also. Then when I go outside, I'll be targeted with people wearing that color blue or similar color. Same with the color black, and same with the color gray. And it could be different grays, right? Doesn't matter. It's still gray, right? The color is gray. Light gray, dark gray, whatever. It's gray. So this is what they'll do. So I get on the bus, I sit down, she stands up. Okay, and I talk about how they used to target me with the Levi's jeans, right? Whenever I come outside, they will stand aside, and then when they see me, they will turn around, and I'll get fixated. Okay. Now I've never really paid attention to, I know the brand Levi's, right? We can tell they have their logo, what have you, which is like a V in the back of their pants, right? And this is why I started also buying Levi's, because I started to realize that I was conditioned. I was put into this fixation drill whenever certain things, people wear certain things, and people are walking in front of me. For example, the Nike symbol, which is a swoosh symbol. Now, in psychology, there's a term, a psychological term, a psychological conditioning term called the swoosh method. Okay. So anyway, so I started doing the same thing with the Levi's, and then they stopped. Right? But now they will bring it back from time to time, but I don't really pay it any mind. But anyway, so she's wearing, again, same kind of shirt. This one's just a slightly different color blue. Okay. And as soon as I sat down, she got up and started. I think she was opening. It's a pocketbook or what have you. Purse. Yeah, we don't stop. We'll talk about this later. Okay, I want to do a video on it, but I didn't do that anyway. So anyhow, so this is another example of how they use PEM in my targeting, and how they use the purpose side of my targeting, and how they coordinate their attacks, their psychological attacks, right? So now, I'm on the bus, and I see that I got a friend request from Facebook. Okay. Let me this dude send me a friend request. Remember, this is the same day now. This is after I got on the bus on my way home. Okay. I get a friend request from this Facebook page. Okay. Now we know there are agents out there, white supremacists who will create Facebook page and have a picture of a black person on there, and such, right? Now on this person page, you see this right here. This is a, I guess, missing, right? Kid. Okay. This is why, and then he's a boy, right? Though younger than my son, still a boy, right? This is why Pam came into the living room, went to Ethan, stood there, pointing, which I showed you, where she's tapping him his arm with her pointing finger. Okay. So this is how they will send these psychological threats about kidnapping my kids or kidnapping me. Whenever it's me, they're like use like vans, right? White van or black van. I start to see it circle around, constantly circling around me. And the perps are down the street. They're looking at the van. They're looking at me. Like whatever. You know what I'm saying? So this is another example in how they would send a subliminal message, target me, and to threaten the lives of my kids. Okay? In order to silence me. All right? Okay. Let's see. What else? What else before I forget? Okay. So also. Okay. Let me pull this up. Let me go through. Wait. There was another. Right. So today also now. Talk about. I uploaded a video earlier how they were using my great niece to target me. Okay. And I talked about this during this week with my daughter. My sister's daughter was standing in front of the other bedroom, and I walked by to go into the kitchen, and she started saying purple repeatedly. Okay. So today they were using my grandniece. She's like 16 years old. I'll have you, my niece's daughter. Very disrespectful, and I had to put her in check a few times. Okay. Because this is what the adult women in some of them in my family, where they in terms of having a show respect to all the people, and particularly me, they will let them try to disrespect me, and when I put them in their place, they want to come and argue with me, and I'm like, no, don't come to me. She's a young teenager. Okay, she needs to learn some respect. Okay. So they were constantly try to use these pedophilia theme of a accusation against me. Okay, to discredit me, because we all know, for particularly Negropeans, and they hear the person's a pedophile, man, that's like one of the worst label you can put onto a person. Okay, and it doesn't matter if it's not true. Okay, it doesn't matter if it's a lie. All right. This is what they will do. All right. So after that, because she was on the phone with some friend of hers, and I walked in, and then she walked in the kitchen because she was sitting in the kitchen on the kitchen chair, and I walked in. I think I went to get something out the fridge, and then she started whoever she was on the phone with, she started FaceTiming, and then the person was like, okay, I gotta go, and then she started using hand signals. Then about maybe a minute or two or 3 minutes later, I hear the police siren. Whoop. Okay. Then a few moments later, like in SpongeBob, a few moments later, the ice cream truck shows up. Okay. This is Sunday night, right? The 26th of June. At the time, what's around after 4, maybe after 5, I think. Right? So the ice cream truck shows up. Now they've been using the ice cream truck a lot lately, because one thing these white supremacists know is that I know the song that
is
is
played
played
by the
by
ice
the
cream
ice
truck.
cream truck.
And
And a lot of people don't know that song. And I keep telling, it's particularly the young people around here, our parents, what have you, do not buy ice cream from these trucks when they come playing that song. Okay? That song is a racist song, right? And what we are doing by supporting these trucks who continue to play this song, even though they know, they've been told what the song means. They don't care. They still choose to play it. Again, aiding in the disrespect of us and our children. And so I would not let my kids buy ice cream from any of those trucks that plays that song. Not going to do it. So when I came home Friday, it was around a little after 9 or so. As soon as I got off the bus and got to my apartment building, guess who shows up? The ice cream truck. Okay, playing that song. So just to let you guys know and understand, because they removed the song from YouTube. Okay, but you can do a Google search and you can find the song. And the name of the song, and excuse me for using the N word, only using it in the context of explaining this song, which is, I don't like to use that word, and I would say I never use it, but I rarely use it, and I never call anybody till they face the N word, you know. It might have been once or twice I might have been upset, in the home, and I may say it. That's it. But I don't call people that. Okay. So let's play the song so you guys can understand the original of the ice cream truck song.
Come on, chillin'. Try to cut a watermelon. Yeah, you George Washington, Henry Clay, Abraham Lincoln, Woodrow Wilson, Jackson. You them Thompson niggas quit rolling them bones and come here and get your ice cream.
Okay, let me pause it because let me just say this as a copyright disclosure. I do not own the rights to this song. This song, which I'm playing right now, is fair use for commentary. Okay, for educational purpose. Okay. So please YouTube do not censor my video. Okay. Again, disclosure. Do not own the rights to this song. This song is I'm playing the song for commentary for educational purposes. Okay. And I'm not gonna play the whole song. Okay. Just the the beginning. Okay.
Yes, ice cream. Cut up man's ice cream. Watermelon. Well, I went down to Coercive the other afternoon. There was always a yellow girl, her name was Susie Lou. She was a sitting on the rail with the heel to the fan. She ate watermelon, the prince in the pan. Says I'm a Suki dear, when you keep your heart to me. You keep a honey boy, busy don't you see? The juice from the watermelon trickles down the chin. Make me sing 100 hours and you like to sing. Then a nigga love a watermelon, ha ha. Nigga love a watermelon, ha ha.
Okay. So that's all I'm gonna play. Okay. Again. Many in the black community don't want to believe that, and in the white community to understand this white supremacists that are behind these programs. Okay, whether they're in the CIA or whatever government agency, and particularly when they target us, particularly us black people, they will show their full racist self through their programs against us. Okay, and how they target us, and how they get other black people to target us. Okay. It's something I've talked about all the time with amazement. Not surprised though. Just amazed at how many people can be deceived, can be manipulated, particularly those within marginalized groups. They can get them to attack one of their own, or group of their own. Okay. So let me do a rehash of psychological tactics, programs, and method. Brainwashing, aka thought reform, aka coercive persuasion, okay, aka behavior modification, all fall under the heading of brainwashing. And as a targeted individuals, we are put into a psychological excuse me, psychological coercive persuasion program, or brainwashing program. Why? To silence us, to discredit us, to manipulate us in ways in which our manipulators think that they will not be held accountable because they're attacking us using psychology and psychological methods. But that is not the only thing that they do, because we as TIs know that they will get their perps, civilian perps, to poison us, steal from us, damage our property. Okay. Spread rumor, slander, propaganda against us, drug us, manipulate us in ways to undermine our critical thinking, in hopes that we will remain silent of the non-consensual human experimentation being done on us, particularly the illegal microchipping. Okay. So coercive persuasion tactics. Coercion is defined by the American Heritage Dictionary as the force to act or think in a certain manner, to dominate, restrain, or control by force, to bring about by force. Coercive psychological systems are behavioral change programs which use psychological force in a coercive way to cause the learning and adaptation of an ideology, a designated set of belief, ideas, attitudes, or behavior. The essential strategy used by the operators of these programs is to systematically select, sequence, and coordinate many different types of coercive influence, anxiety, and self-producing tactics over continuous periods of time. In such a program, the subject is forced to adapt in a series of tiny, invisible steps. Each tiny step is designed to be sufficiently small so that the subject will not notice the change in themselves or identify the coercive nature of the process being used. See, at first, for those of us who became overtly aware of the psychological manipulation, before that we had no idea. After we understood that something was wrong, something was going on. Okay, though it may had devastating effect on a lot of us, most of us, I would say. And so we have to recognize these tactics and methods, and to be able to see them is to avoid and understand what's being done, how it's being done, and the deception involved. We have to be able to see the conditioning and the continuing conditioning of our minds through psychological tactics and methods. I, for one, like I said, I can see their programming now. I can see their program within others, and they don't like that. They don't like the fact that not only can I see when they're trying to manipulate me, the tactics that they're using, the methods, but they don't like the fact that I call it out. I do my videos to expose them. This is why they have to silence me, as they put it, you know. And which is it goes to show you the steps that they will take to silence those of us who speak the truth about what is happening, what has been done, and what is continued to be done. Okay. So let me continue. The subject of these tactics do not become aware of the hidden organizational purpose of the coercive psychological program until much later, if ever. These tactics are usually applied in a group setting by well-intentioned but deceived friends and allies of the victim. See, lately they've been trying to tell me, oh, they got everybody against me. Okay, that they got the whole world against me. But I'm saying to myself, man, I don't know what I did, but damn. Okay. I mean, you got people out there planning to kill black people, walking into grocery stores, into churches, killing black people by the tens. Okay. Mass murder of black people. Those individuals are not under surveillance. And don't think that those in the FBI and the police department don't know. They know. I read an article earlier about how the FBI, the CIA, recruited the KKK, Ku Klux Klan, for surveillance, and basically taught them surveillance tactics, so they can surveil those within the black community. Okay. So I'm not at all shocked at these things. Okay. This keeps the victim from putting up the ego defense we normally maintain in known adversarial situation. The coercive psychological influence of these programs aim to overcome the individual critical thinking abilities and free will, apart from any appeal to informed judgment. Victim gradually lose their ability to make independent decision and exercise informed consent. But what they will do is that I just said the word informed consent, and you hear the sirens out there. Okay. Very low key. You guys can't hear it. They're very tricky in what it is that they do. They don't want me to get them on the recording that they're outside listening to what I'm saying right now. Okay. And using the police siren as a tool for intimidation and to threaten. Okay. So their critical thinking, defensive cognitive processes, values, attitudes, conduct, and ability to reason are undermined by a technological process rather than by meaningful free choice, rationality, or the inherent merit or value of the ideas or positions being presented. How do they work? There are 7 tactics, Okay? The tactic used to create undue psychological and social influence, often by means involving anxiety and stress, fall into 7 main categories. Tactic 1: increase suggestibility and soften up the individual through specific hypnotic or other suggestibility increasing techniques such as extended audio, visual, verbal, or tactile fixation drill, excessive exact repetition of routine activities, sleep restriction, and or nutritional restrictions. Tactic 2: establish control over the person's social environment, time, and source of social support by a system of often excessive rewards and punishment. Social isolation is promoted. Contact with family and friends is abridged, as is contact with persons who do not share group approved attitudes, economic, and other dependence on the group is fostered. Tactic 3: prohibit disconfirming information and non-supporting opinions in group communication. Rules exist about permissible topics to discuss with outsiders. Communication is highly controlled, and in-group language is usually constructed. So, usually when they get me to this point where the self-isolation takes place, whenever I start posting stuff on Facebook, they will use the police sirens, they will use the ambulance of the sirens, they will use the sirens of the ambulance sirens, they will use fire trucks, they will use simulated gunshots, they will use the upstairs neighbor knocking on the floor above me. Okay, they will use family members walking back and forth, shaking keys. This is what they've been doing all weekend. Okay. For example, also, when I call my kids, there will be police sirens immediately afterwards. Okay. So tactics 4, tactics 3. Sorry. Prohibit disconfirming information. I think did I read that? Okay. I'm just gonna read it. I'm not sure. But prohibit disconfirming information and non-supporting opinions in group communication. Rules exist about permissible topics to discuss with outsiders. Communication is highly controlled, and in-group language is usually constructed. Tactic 4: make the person reevaluate the most central aspect of his or her experience of self and prior conduct in negative ways. It's funny because though I'm reading these tactics, right? With us as TIs, some of it is the opposite, right? Some of what they'll do is that they will try to foster negative behavior and negative thought patterns. Okay, and I'm going to read a little bit more about that when I go to the psychological manipulation aspect of it. Okay, so make the person evaluate the most central aspect of his or her experience of self and prior conduct in negative ways. Efforts are designed to destabilize, and undermine the subject's basic consciousness, reality awareness, worldview, emotional control, and defense mechanism. The subject is guided to reinterpret his or her life stories and adopt a new version of causality. Tactic 5: create a sense of powerlessness by subjecting the person to intense and frequent action and situations which undermine the person's confidence in himself or herself. We add that in there. And his or her judgment. Because they are mentees out there, okay? Tactic 6: create strong, aversive, emotional arousal in the subjects by use of non-physical punishment such as intense humiliation, loss of privilege, social isolation, social status change, intense guilt, anxiety, manipulation, and other techniques. Tactic 7: intimidate the person with the force of group sanctioned secular psychological threats. For example, it may be suggested or implied that failure to adopt the approved attitude, belief, or
subsequent behavior will lead to severe punishment or dire consequences such as physical or mental illness, the reappearance of a prior physical illness, drug dependence, economic collapse, social failure, divorce, disintegration, failure to find a mate, etc. These tactics of psychological force are applied to such a severe degree that the individual capacity to make informed or free choice become inhibited. The victim become unable to make the normal, wise, or balanced decision which they most likely or normally would have made, had they not been unknowingly manipulated by these coordinated technical processes. The cumulative effect of these processes can be an even more effective form of undue influence than pain, torture, drugs, or the use of physical force and physical and legal threats. So how does coercive psychological persuasion differ from other kinds of influence? Coercive psychological systems are distinguished from benign learning, social learning, or peaceful persuasion by the specific condition under which they are conducted. These conditions include the type and number of coercive psychological tactics used, the severity of environmental and interpersonal manipulation, and the amount of psychological force employed to suppress particular unwanted behavior and to train desired behaviors. Coercive force is traditionally visualized in physical terms. In this form, it is easily definable, clear-cut, and ambiguous. Coercive psychological. Also, lately, whenever the word cut or clear, for example, cut, clear, drop, up, down, these are key words that they will use that they will use the sirens or a car honk or a knock from his neighbor. Okay. So the law has been ahead of physical science in that it has allowed that coercion need not involve physical force. It has recognized that an individual can be threatened or coerced psychologically by what he or she perceives to be dangerous, not necessarily by that which is dangerous. Laws recognize that even the threatened action need not be physical. Threat of economic loss, social frustration. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but anyway. And ridicule, among other things, are all recognized by law in varying contexts as coercive psychological force. So why are coercive psychological system harmful? Coercive psychological system violate our most fundamental concept of basic human rights. They violate rights of individuals that are guaranteed by the First Amendment of the United States and affirmed by many declarations of principle worldwide. Now listen to this now. This is where a lot of TI need to pay attention, okay? Not just to all of it, but this in particular. By confusing, intimidating, and silencing the victims, those who profit from these systems evade exposure and prosecution for actions recognized as harmful and which are illegal in most countries as fraud, false imprisonment, undue influence, involuntary servitude, intentional infliction of emotional distress, outrageous conduct, and other torturous acts. See, this is a reason why they want to silence us, to keep us from coming forward and exposing what it is that they have done and continue to do. Because they don't want no part of the accountability, no part of the responsibility for the damage that they have caused to people, particularly targeted individuals. Okay? So, psychological manipulation, just a few things here. Okay? Of what it is that they'll do. I'm not going to read everything. Okay? So I'm going to read about how they've been attacking me lately, which is trying to use degrading images and intrusive thoughts and the pedophilia weapon, right? Okay, so degrading themes, inducing degrading thoughts and intrusive thoughts. Degrading themes cannot only disturbing think it's going to only be disturbing to a person, but also threatening. They are used to attack a person's dignity, self-image, self-esteem, induce stress, and often used in combination with negative conditioning. Okay? And this is when I talk about dark psychology, right? This is we have been negatively conditioned. So a group can try to make a targeted individual form degrading and perverse image by using combinations of words, descriptions, sounds, and action. When degrading themes are used on individuals, the targeted individual can suffer from a psychological disorder that some psychologists have termed intrusive thoughts. Okay, also, as stated in the first page, insinuations, even though they are false, can have different effects on an individual. Insinuation of being a pedophile, a homosexual, a criminal, a liar, etc. is a form of attack on the person's self-image, dignity, and integrity, self-esteem, and can induce stress. One reaction that the victim can have when targeted is that they have a feeling of feeling guilty of something. Pedophilia is at the top of the list in hatred things in our society, and being labeled a pedophile has serious consequences. It would therefore explain why it is so often claimed to be used. Okay? When degrading themes or different insinuations are used, it can also be a form of catch-22. If a person claims of being psychologically harassed or targeted or dismissed, and they are told that it's all in their head, why do you have thoughts of being a pedophile, a homosexual? Why do you feel threatened by it, etc.? Given the fact that psychiatry is often used to discredit the victims of psychological harassment or psychological warfare, the psychological construction of a catch-22 may work on some of the victims. Another way degrading themes are used is to try to embarrass the victims or to repeatedly humiliate the victim because of the visible signs such as blushing or because of the degrading theme involved. Degrading themes are often used to try to prevent people from coming forward. But also, as I just said, the word involved. My neighbor's upstairs knocking on the floor above me. Okay. And it's funny now. So now they're doing it so lightly as opposed to what they were doing earlier, dropping things on the floor above me. So anyway, degrading themes are often used to try to prevent people from coming forward, and psychiatry is often used as a threat in the sense of building false profiles. Okay? Degrading theme, the pedophilia weapon. Pedophilia is one of the most hated things in our society, and because of this, it can be used as a weapon. That is so interesting to me, because from a person like me who've done the research and understand that in America, the vast majority of states in America allow for adults to marry children. But yet pedophilia is somehow one of the most hated things in our society. When our society promotes pedophilia, it promotes it. Okay? The United States have partnership with countries that allow grown men to marry young girls as young as 10 years old. Okay? And again, I'm not saying this to let me better assure you guys. Okay? Because again, people, I don't want people to misconstrue what I'm saying, because that's what they'll do. They'll take things out of context and create a whole meaning or definition, or try to label me a certain way. Just give me a sec.